This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. The holidays are in full swing across Charlotte County. On Friday night, St. Stephen hosted its annual Christmas parade down King Street and Milltown Boulevard. Over 50 local businesses, clubs, and organizations entered the nearly 30-minute event. Despite the chilly temperature, hundreds of spectators lined the streets to take in the holiday magic, which included everything from walking gingerbread men and Santa and Mrs. Claus to a tribute to Cousin Eddie from the famed holiday film Christmas Vacation. This year's theme was a Charlotte County Country Christmas, and organizer Patty Anderson said she and her team began planning the parade months in advance. I had the honor of co-hosting CHCO-TV's full coverage of the parade with Anderson. Look for it on our channel and online later this week. St. Andrews held the town's annual Christmas parade on Saturday night, but before floats could take to the streets, Dominic Berlanger, owner of the Kennedy House on Water Street, served up an annual tradition of his own, making Belgian poutine for free for the community. Since relocating to St. Andrews from Belgian, the Berlanger family has become a part of the fabric of the community, operating one of St. Andrews' most storied inns and restaurants. Every holiday season, they like to give back to their community by sharing a piece of their homeland.
We started it in 2022. We were closed for renovations, and that was my first parade, or at least my first full winter in St. Andrews. It's a recipe from my grandmother, so it's not mine, but we add a little bit of a Canadian twist to it. So it's fries, cheese, and we put the stew on top. And ideally, you eat it with some mayo, so don't mind the calories.
The poutine was the perfect comfort food to get the crowd ready to take in the holiday fun during the nearly 20-minute Fireman's Santa Claus parade that traveled down Water Street before making its way up Harriet. Mayor Brad Henderson, decked out as a colorful elf, kicked off the parade alongside Lucy the Ladybug from Kingsbrae. Many joyful parade entries followed, with Mr. and Mrs. Claus closing out the event in their sleigh. Finally, some students are getting a new way to spend their after-school hours, thanks to a new initiative at the Garceland Civic Center. CHCO's Nathalie Sturgeon has more.
The municipal district of St. Stephen has stepped up for a group of students who lost their after-school program. It was something the municipality's aquatics coordinator had been exploring for a little while.
When we heard that the middle school in town had canceled the after-school program, we thought that it might be a good time to try and give it a test run.
The program is free to students, and it focuses on engaging those who participate.
While they're here, they might play volleyball, they'll play in the kayaks that we have, they'll do races, mannequin carries, tows, basketball, all kinds of fun stuff for them.
Muzadi says the program filled up quickly, with about a half a dozen kids showing up each week.
I think it's really important for us to be, just as far as outreach is concerned, for the municipality to give back a little bit to the individuals that live within it, and to help get the kids in our community active.
Anyone who wants to take part in the program can register online or in person at the Civic Center. There are a few spots open for the winter session. Nathalie Sturgeon, CHCO-TV, St. Stephen.
Thanks, Nathalie. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, visit CHCO-TV and the Courier newspaper online at chco.tv.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.